Well, hello everybody. Good evening. And I'm exhausted. I have to tell you, I learned a very good lesson today. Um, so I went with a neighbor. Took a bus down. We were going to go to a museum. I think I mentioned that in yesterday's video. And yeah, we went down there and found out that there's a special arts program where you can get tickets cheaper than the going rate, and most museums in Philadelphia are part of it. But this one wasn't, and I thought it was, and it wasn't. So we couldn't. Well, we could have gotten in, paid $28 a piece, and I'm not paying $28 to get in nearly any museum. So that didn't work out. So then we went across the street to the American Jewish History Museum, which I hadn't been to. I'd been to the Holocaust Museum in LA before, but I had not been to the museum here. So we walked in, and there was a woman, a guard, at the desk, and it was a very weird experience. And she just kind of looked at us like, "What do you want?" And we were like, "Well, we like to go into the museum and look around." "Oh, well, we're not open today." "Oh, okay." "Oh, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, we are. We're open today. But first, you got to come around here where we put you through the security thing. You know, have to walk through the who's he what's it." And I said, "Well, I can't go through that because I have a defibrillator, and you can't wand me here. You can wand the rest of me. I don't care." But anyway, so we did. We went through all of that, the both of us, and then we went over. There was nobody around, which I thought was weird. So we went over to the elevator, and we're waiting for the elevator, and some other person comes up, and another person dressed in its security guard type stuff. And she says, "Well, where are you going?" And we're like, "To the museum. We're going to start up on the fourth floor." "Well, we're closed today." "Well, we just went through this 5 minutes ago, and then we were told you were closed, and then we were told you were open." "Well, no, we're closed. We're closed today." And then another person came by who looked like she worked there because she had a lanyard on. And she said, "Well, it's good to start on the fourth floor and come down." And we're like, "Well, that's what we were trying to do, but we're told it's closed." And she goes, "Oh, no, what day is today?" "Thursday." "Oh, oh yeah, it is closed today." "Really?" It was very strange. So anyway, we left there, found out they were only open 3 days a week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I thought, well, I don't know how museums are going to stay open charging such high prices for things or staying open 2 and 3 days a week. Personally, I think it's bizarre. But maybe it just goes to show you how long it's been since I've been to a museum. Anyway, so we didn't go to a museum today at all. So then we started walking back home, and I said, "Well, let's walk over to Walnut Street, which is where all the buses run in the direction of where I want, where I live." Excuse me. And so we got there, walking very slowly, and it was a beautiful day again, another gorgeous day. So we got over to Walnut Street, which was only a couple blocks from where we were. And we were then at the Independence Hall Park, and it's really pretty. So we walked through there a little bit, and we went to this building where there's a very beautiful Tiffany, what do you call it? A mural? Not a mural, but a picture made out of Tiffany glass. And it's been there for quite a long time. So we went and just looked at that. And then I said, well, if we walk really slow up Walnut Street, maybe we'll see how far I get, and before we have to switch to the bus, because it was just beautiful out. I didn't really want to be inside a bus. So anyway, we start walking up, and we're walking and going really slow, and I'm beginning to really feel tired, like really tired. But here's the thing that I learned today. In my mind, what was going on was, well, you got to push yourself. You got to push yourself. You got to keep it up. Keep your level of whatever up. You got to push. And so that's what I was doing. And I was pushing and pushing. And we ended up stopping many times, and even sitting. We even sat for a while at one place, and I just like, I don't know if I can get up now. So anyway, we made it back. I was exhausted beyond words, and I came in and I just wanted to just get a little something to eat and then lay down because I was just beat. So I made some ramen noodles for my dinner, and I couldn't even finish it. I felt so sick to my stomach, and exhausted, and I kind of felt like I was going to pass out. So I ate a little bit, couldn't finish it, had to throw the rest of it out. Then I wanted to brush my teeth and then go lay down. So I went into the bathroom, and I literally felt like I was going to pass out. Like I could not stand for one more second. So I didn't even get to brush my teeth. I went into the bed and I laid down, and I was really short of breath, like really short of breath. And I got kind of nervous because I'm laying there and I'm huffing and puffing and laying in bed and short of breath and feel sick to my stomach. And I felt like I was going to throw up. And I also felt like my heart was going so fast. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Should I call an ambulance? And I'm like, no, you don't call an ambulance for hospice. And so I got nervous. I'll be honest, I got nervous because it was scary. And so I calmed myself down and just laid there and tried to read a little bit. And slowly but surely, my heart rate, came down, and still kind of felt sick. I took my pain medicine, which I take every afternoon. Excuse me. And then what did I do then? Oh, then I fell asleep, which I needed to do. Only for about an hour. And then I woke up, and then I couldn't get back to sleep. And then my neighbor called me to see if I wanted to meet on the deck today to meditate or whatever. And so I said, sure, I'm awake now. So we went up and did some reading from Pema Chodron and talked. And it was, again, the weather is so gorgeous right now. But so, yeah, now, I'm back, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. And I realized through all of this, here we are, almost 10 minutes in, and I realized that mindset that I have had all my life of you gotta push, you can't let it down, you can't relax, you gotta push. You don't want to get deconditioned, you gotta push. And when you think you can't walk any further, you walk further. You just keep pushing so that you stay in shape, so that you don't lose your function. And I've had that all my life. So I thought, that's not hospice mode. That's not palliative care mode even. That's for where I'm at in my life, that's not the way to be, for me to be. I should have gotten on the damn bus, and I would have been fine. I would have been okay at least. You know what I mean? Wouldn't have gotten sick. Um, so the lesson learned is I don't have to push myself. I don't have to push myself ever again. The point of being on hospice, yes, I want to maintain what I can do for as long as I can, but I don't, I'm not going to run the marathon. I'm not trying to build myself back up. I've tried for a long time and it doesn't work. When you're dying, you can't go backwards. So anyway, yes, I don't want to do that to myself again because boy, and I'm telling you, I know this because of past experiences now, that having pushed myself that hard today, it's going to take a day or two or three to recover. I can tell you right now, I feel like shit. My stomach's still upset. My joints are killing me. My back hurts. And I'm just exhausted. So the point of being in hospice is to accept where I'm at and accept that I can't do that stuff anymore. And it's okay. It's really okay. I can be comfortable. And I don't have to push and push and push myself relentlessly, which I've spent a lifetime doing. And I don't regret that because, I did have to push myself to keep my life going for many years, well, all my life. But now that's not where it's at. Where it's at now is to be as comfortable as I can be until the end. So I think I got it. I hope so, because I don't want to go through that again, pushing myself like that. Oh, I felt just awful when we were walking back, just awful. So, yeah. So, do any of you who are going through any of this ever feel that relentless pushing? You get, it's just kind of the way you live your life, and then when it comes to the point in your life when you're not thinking about longevity, you're thinking about treating yourself, being comfortable, not being in pain, not pushing yourself to the limits. And it's hard to change that way of thinking. So if anybody else has that experience, I'd love to hear from you. So I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later.